What's good, everybody? So we are back. We are in the shop and we are going to be working on the square body Suburban. It is a 1990 R1500, so it's not quite as old as what we typically like our vehicles around here. But anyway, it is a 90, so it's a small block Chevy 350 with a 700 R4, but it's a TBI. So it's got a computer deal throttle body style injectors with 2 or 3 injectors. And I have been messing around with this thing for months, ever since we got the paint fixed, or sort of fixed, and we got the AC going on it. We have been trying to get it so that it will run. And when I say it runs bad, it will barely drive the speed limit. It is terrible. And even in this big boat, a small block Chevy should be able to get up and go. So we are gonna commit the ultimate sin and throw that EFI in the trash and put a carburetor on it. So some people might hate this idea, but this is the easiest option. The other option is to put an LS in it, and we don't want to spend that kind of money on this truck. So let's dig into it. We'll take a quick walk around and show you everything that we're gonna throw in the trash. All right, so here we are. This is the front end it has on it. If you saw the first video that we put out with this unit, then you might have seen this truck in the background. But the front end, this is from like the old body style grill. This is like a transitional period. And it did actually have the big plastic electric mirrors that, you know, were up here. So we took those off, put the manual mirrors back on it just so it'd look mo better. But this is her. The gray is actually the original color, and then we added the blue for the two-tone because the whole interior is that kind of light blue. We got an exhaust system put on it a while back. We did that here, just a 3-inch, bunch of mandrel bins. We welded it up. It's a pretty cool truck though. Got the barn doors, which is probably the best feature. Mr. Charles loves getting in there. Come on, buddy, get in there. Good job. So, all right, you stay in there for a while. I'm just joking. Come on. We're not going for a ride, pal. Oh, there you go. See, like I said, it's got like dent, huge dents. Giant scrape. Who knows what happened there, but a bunch of dents there. A bunch of stuff there. Dent. It would have been easy to paint this. And honestly, if it would have been, you know, like 20 or 30 years older, we probably would have painted it. For this hooptie, we just wanted a cool cruiser. All right, so here she is under the hood. It's actually pretty clean and complete, which is why I tried to make it work for so long. Part of trying to make it run better, we put headers on it that I got off of an old blown up engine we had sitting around. Plug wires, plugs, the boots, all of that came off of an old parts motor. Because the manifolds that were here, one of them had a crack, the gaskets were blown out of it, and these were free. So like, I mean, this was literally cheaper than going by gaskets for the stock manifolds. So we did that. We put a whole exhaust system on it. We put O2 sensor on it, and for the first 20 seconds, you'd swear it was fixed, and then, oops, no, it's not. It does have new brakes all the way around. Anyway, let's get this air cleaner off. So this is the problem. These are your 2 injectors. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3. Those are your 2 injectors. They are working, they're spitting, they're pulsating at the same. I mean, I have no idea what's wrong with this thing. This is a bunch of junk that I don't even care what it's for. We had capped off the EGR, we had unplugged it, we had tried a million different things. It's trash. That's not an actual distributor, because I'm sure it still functions sort of the same, but it's not going to work with our carb setup. So we're going to get that junk off of there. I don't know if our cruise control deal is going to work. I don't know, there's a lot of questions, but we're going to figure them out together. It's going to be fine. We're not the first people to do this. All right, guys, you cannot tell me that this right here looks better than this right there. Check that thing out. I didn't even clean the intake yet. Boy, that's gonna make at least 450, maybe 600 on the bottom. All right, that has us broke free. Now let's get this turd off of here once and for all. Uh-oh. Look at this grot. It's actually really, maybe this came off of the, oh, that's like a flaky. What is that? Other than cleaning it up, that's about it. Unless we want to paint these valve covers, which I think we might do. We might paint the valve covers and the intake that silver gray color, but not rough it up like the rest of the car. Leave it all brand spunking. Oh no, can't get it off without the... Let's see under here and see what all that mess was that we had. It would have been this side where all that grossness was on the intake. Look. Ooh, maybe that was EGR grot. That's where the EGR was mounted. That is what that is. Dude, it is the same. Wow, we got a brand new small block Chevy. I bet that was one of our problems. One of the 250. All right, so we got them sprayed, second coat. We have enough paint to do 3 coats. So I'm gonna just bring you guys in and let y'all check it out. The intake's coming out great. It's sticking to that cast real nice. Of course, it's silver going over gray, so if I miss a spot, not too big of a deal. That's looking good. Distributor hold down, that was orange, also from the parts motor, so we're squirting that silver. These are looking good if you stand about right here. Not too bad. If you get real close, they got all that junk going on. But I mean, I just hit them with Scotch-Brite. I didn't sand them or anything. All right, that is a wrap. They are painted. I'm so excited. I almost bailed on painting the valve cover and this actually. So I'm so happy we did it. Charles, we're gonna have a hot rod school bus. Small block Chevy is tucked away for the night. Oh, is that fueling? I gotta pick up the fuel line. It's leaking all over my towel. I need that to bathe with tomorrow. All right, so this is the fuel system. We mounted it here, kind of inconspicuous, just hanging out with all the rest of the crap in here. Single line, I have to route that a little better down there. So on a normal small block Chevy, the heads are all drilled at this angle here. On these TBI motors, it's like so. So we're just gonna hog out the bolts, the holes on the intake, and it'll sit in at a little bit different of an angle, and it'll be good enough. So this is the angle. You know, that's as far as you can pull it up. And then, so these were about like that, and now they're like this. So hopefully it's not too far outboard of the holes. We'll have to test fit it, you know. And if it is, then we'll have to flip it over and go in there with a carbide and shave this backside that way. But anyway, pretty easy stuff. From the rest of the room, I know that I can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, it's the world honestly. We got most of the goodies back on, all the painted ones anyway. I fogged the bolts, I wire wheeled them and just fogged them with some black and then hit it with a little propane torch, so they're definitely still wet. So they're just kind of sitting there for now. I want to stab the distributor, but I completely fumbled and did not put it at top dead center. I didn't even look where the rotor was pointing on that other distributor thingy. So I'm gonna have to find top dead center. But before that, I'm gonna put my carb on and connect my fuel system. That way I could spin it over with the key because I'm being lazy. So I wanna do some more glory work and put the carb on and the spacer and connect my fuel system. Boom again. And the ultimate boom. Look at that. What a unit. Uh-oh. Oof. That's not ideal. I just want to cry. Da-dum. Look at that unit. That is so much better. I can hear it already. Now I got the fuel line fixed. We turned this around last night. It's going backwards. It looks kind of funny, but it's not that big of a deal. So it's going backwards and loops around to our regulator here. Right now we are trying to wire up our distributor. We're gonna heat that heat shrink up, have that repaired, put a terminal on it, a little spade terminal on it, and that's going to be our 12 volt for that. Then we need to locate our fuel pump switch. You know, if you just read the instructions, things go different. We got some fuel there. Let's see if it'll run. Look at that, man! It is literally already running better than it did. That is hilarious. TBI, what? We cleaned it up a little bit and we're just gonna do this. Make it look a little better. And because we want to install it immediately, we are gonna do this little trick here. We're just gonna bake it on real quick. Yo, we are back and we are mostly done. We got choke wired up, we got vacuum lines ran, booster line ran. We got one air breather on. Of course, they didn't have two in stock, so we do need another one back there. We got our TV cable hooked up with this fancy little bracket. We chopped some of the wiring out, but as you can see, there's still a lot there. And we tried to make it look decent. The spark plug wires still need to be straightened and prettied up. There's a lot of cosmetic stuff that still needs to happen. And the ECU, actually, we need to, let's see. I think it's behind the glove box. Where is it? Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, look, there it is. The little shiny silver dude. So we need to get that out and then all the wires going to it. So we got oil, we got fuel pressures, we got electricity. Let's go for a drive and see if we can't have some excitement on the end of this episode. Maybe we'll break down and catch on fire or something. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Hold on to your britches, Mr. Charles. We are charging. Oil temp is good. We do not have our coolant temperature sensor hooked up. Oh yeah, there we go. like a new car. I love it. Got to get these window seals changed. Doing 51 right now. 49. Got up to 69 before I let off. Awesome. This thing is fixed. Smell a little oil. Could be coming from where that breather's not there. Oh my, I can actually pull out into traffic. It's crazy. It's the usual day, cruising around on my square body Burban, doing the speed limit and stuff.